Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Matt Williamson. I will be your shoutcaster for today. So we have a lot of exciting things going on with Marietta College eSports. We had our week off with spring break, and last week we didn't have any matches, but boy, do we have some very exciting matches for you today. We have our Rocket League team that will be participating in the AVGL tournament. They actually have these tournaments quite a few times during the year. I think this is actually their third one uh, within this season. Is the AVGL Rocket League number 3? So this is their third tournament. There are 15 teams participating in this tournament. It is a double elimination tournament, and we just got some breaking news about our first match. Our first match was up against University of Illinois Chicago, and we just found out that one of their players is not able to participate. So they have to forfeit the match, which means we've already won round 1 by default. So the good news is we won our first game. The bad news is we don't have an actual game to broadcast to show you, which is fine. So that gives a little bit of time to go over some things that's been going on with the esports program for the past couple of weeks, and then we're just going to have to wait until round 2 starts up. This tournament is an all-day event, so it's not like, okay, we just have no game and we'll play again next week. It is going to last the entire day. It's probably going to go for, I'm going to say, 3 to 4 hours, because each round is a best of 5 if you're in the upper bracket and best of 3 if you're in the lower bracket. So each match is probably going to take about 15 to the 20 minutes, maybe 20. Well, okay, if you go to game 5, it'd be technically 25 minutes. So about anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes a match. So just make sure everyone's clear. The Pioneers have won their first game by default. So that means that they will be playing the winner. I'm looking up the bracket here between Illinois Tech and Full Sail University's JV team. So they are going to be in that match right now. So whoever wins that, we will be playing up against. So let's talk a little bit about what's been going on with esports lately in general, and not just with Rocket League. So our League of Legends team did not advance into the CLOL playoffs. You have to win either go 6-0 or 5-1, which did not happen. We ended up going, I believe it was 2-4. However, they are participating in the Teemo Cup, and there's actually several branches of the Teemo Cup based on how you did in the regular season. So we'll be going in the Teemo Cup with teams that have very similar win losses. So I believe most of the teams are going to be 2-4 in there. So that first match is going to be next Saturday, and I want to make sure I get the correct team. So our League of Legends team next week will be playing against Chandler Gilbert Community College. I believe I pronounced that correctly. So that will be next Saturday at 4 o'clock. So we do have that coming up. Obviously today is going to be our Rocket League tournament, so we're just going to have to wait a little bit for the next match because, well, we've kind of won our first match by default. So probably what's going to have to happen, we'll probably have to kind of go for a break a little bit, and then once the next round's coming up, we will get back to you with updates, so you just have to hang tight for that. In other news, if you didn't catch some of the announcements from a couple of weeks ago, our Twitch channel is now officially affiliated with Twitch. So what that means is we can now receive support from you guys. So whether it's through bits, whether it's through Twitch subscriptions, so any support you can provide would definitely help our program. And recently we did get at least a couple of emotes approved. Right now we can only have one regular emote and a couple of subscription tier emotes. So at least go ahead and show a little preview of one of our emotes that we're very happy with. So if you do become a Twitch subscriber, you get to be able to have emotes such as these right here. So now you might be thinking, well, I don't really want to pay for a Twitch subscription. That's perfectly fine, because if you have Twitch Prime, then you have a free sub that you can give every month. And maybe you've already used it, so maybe when it expires, you can use it for our program to help support for for staff, scholarships, equipment. All that would be greatly appreciated. Now you might be thinking, well, what if I don't have Twitch Prime? Well, if you have Amazon Prime, then you already have Twitch Prime. So you can use your Amazon Prime accounts to be able to connect to Twitch Prime and then be able to use that to give a free sub. All right, so like I said, apparently University of Illinois Chicago has forfeited their game. So we are going to have to wait a little bit. So I do apologize for that. We're hoping to be able to play that match, but that does mean the Pioneers win and they do advance to the next round. There are 15 teams, so they do advance to the round of 8. They will be playing against the winner of Full Sail University JV's team and Illinois Tech. So once we have that information for you, we will definitely get back to you. So all I ask right now is just hang tight a little bit. We'll try to make some updates on our Twitter about any of the match updates, so that way you know when to come back. But we'll go ahead and have the broadcast up here. That way, if things do change real quickly, we can get that to you right away. So as a reminder, so if you are not following us on Twitter or Facebook, please be sure to do so. So you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Marietta College eSports. On Twitter, you can go to @Marietta eSports. So we try to put any and all updates with that. So just be sure to keep an eye with it. So we're going to step away for a little bit. We'll still keep the stream running, like I said. That way, once we do have some information, we can get that to you. But just keep an eye out, and hopefully within the next 20 to 30 minutes, we'll be able to get our next match going. Once again, it will be the winner of Full Sail University and Illinois Tech. So as soon as we know that outcome, we will get that to you. So once again, we apologize, but congrats for the win by default. We'll be back very shortly. Hello again. Welcome back. I apologize for the delay. Once again, just as a reminder for everyone that in the first match, the other team did have to forfeit, so the Pioneers did win the first round, and we had to wait until the second round to find out who the opponent is and get the lobby going. So as we get that up, let me go and give you the starting lineup for your Marietta College Pioneers Rocket League team. So we do have Take It Easy Bro, Larson, MC Cowboy, and the game has already started. So let me get the audio going here. Wow, they've already started real fast. Hold on 1 second as we get this going here. There we go. Now let's see if I can figure out what's going on with the audio here because the game is underway. Why am I not getting audio for this? Hang tight for just a second here as I try to get this. There we go. There we go. All right, here we go. Game 1 of Marietta College versus Illinois Tech. Marietta's on the blue side. Illinois Tech is on the orange side. And we see that Illinois Tech has already got the first score in less than 30 seconds. But it's still very early in the game, so we'll see what adjustments the Pioneers can do with that. So we do see that Illinois Tech has already taken a very aggressive stance and have already gotten 2 scores in less than a minute. These guys are not messing around. So Marietta is going to have to definitely work on trying to take more control over the ball. And we do see that, okay, it looks like Larson is trying to make his way through the middle, and he does get cut off. So it looks like Illinois is trying to set up the score, and it just barely gets by, but doesn't go quite in. So a nice save there by Take It Easy Bro. But we see Illinois is just very aggressive and have already got 3 goals in. So it's already looking like a very rough start for the Pioneers. We can definitely see that Illinois Tech is a very good team here. They did take down Full Sail Armada's JV team in the first round of this tournament. And Full Sail is a very good team, but we do see that Richie was trying to get a goal in, and Take It Easy does get the save. So these guys are just playing super aggressively. And we do get another save. But Illinois Tech is not having any of this and just keeps putting pressure onto the Pioneers. So Mary's going to have to do something to get the ball out. And we see Larson just trying to get it over to the other side. And we do see a demo. Larson gets blown up. And with that, Richie gets another score for Illinois Tech. This is starting to look pretty rough, but it's not over yet. There's still over 3 minutes left in the game. We had a game earlier while the Pioneers were warming up where they were down 4-1 and came back and won that. So there's still plenty of time to get in some quick scores. It's just Mary's got to do something about Illinois' aggressive offense. So we do see Larson's trying to get the ball away, but it's just too high in the air, and Richie's able to respond to it. We see a nice save there by Take It Easy Bro. So now here's Marietta's chance. MC Cowboy is trying to get something over there, but Illinois is definitely trying to knock the ball back. And we do see Larson taking the ball over a little bit, throwing along the side. Let's see if they're able to capitalize this, and it does get deflected back. We do see Larson trying to go for the deflect and misses, and they set up what that should have been an easy goal for Illinois Tech, but they did miss. So now Marietta has a chance to try to get something in, but DJ just hits it with the block. Oh no, there's DJ. I don't know who their goalie was. We do see DJ trying to go in for the score, or at least trying to get over to the side, and Larson is trying to block that. We see Take It Easy Bro trying to take it down. So they're at least doing a little bit better job holding off on Illinois' aggressive offense. But with that said, the ball is already set up for a potential goal. DJ tries to knock it in. Does not happen, and it doesn't get deflected. And we do see MC Cowboy getting blown up there. MD Shermill trying to get the score, but it does get blocked by Take It Easy Bro. So at this point, Marietta's got to do something quickly because there's only about a minute left in the game. Almost got the score in there. So close, but Marietta was able to deflect it, fortunately. But yeah, there's only about a minute left. So Marietta's got to do something to get some goals in here. Otherwise, game one will go to Illinois Tech. And so far, it's just looking like it's going to end up going to Illinois Tech for this first game. So yeah, so even with 40 seconds left, Illinois is definitely trying to still maintain that aggressive play style, trying to keep putting pressure on the Pioneers. And there's not a whole lot that Marietta has been able to do to respond to this other than just keep deflecting it. But they're just having trouble trying to get down to the other side of the field. So we have about 17 seconds left. And we do see another demo. So 10 seconds left. And it's looking like game one will be going to Illinois Tech. And they are trying to keep the ball up for some reason, but game one will go to Illinois Tech. All right, so give me a minute here as we get everything here set up for the next game. So update some things here. So that is game one. So remember, this is a best of 5 in the upper bracket. Right now, just checking to see if we're going to be switching servers or if they're going to be changing anything in the lobby. So it's looking like that, yeah, so it looks like they'll just be keeping it as is. So it seems like Marietta will stay on the blue side. Illinois Tech will stay on the orange side. I mean, I guess they could switch sides if they wanted to, but I mean, this isn't like League of Legends where they feel a little difference between being on the red side or the blue side. But hey, Marietta's navy blue and white, so let's keep it blue, right? All right, so we are starting up the next games. Remember, this is a best of 5, so Marietta can still come back from this. So they're just going to have to work on the just work on playing against that aggressive offense that Illinois Tech seems to be having here. And we do see game 2's underway. Illinois Tech gets the first hit. And they're not wasting any time trying to set up a goal. Marietta is trying to get the ball out of there, but not having a whole lot of luck in that corner. Because Richie's already trying to get the score, and Larson gets the deflect. But Richie was there waiting for the ball to bounce back and just tap it in for a score. So first goal goes to Illinois Tech. So these guys are definitely very good. So Marietta's going to have to work on some maneuvers to get around them, to bypass them, and try to get something into the goal. But we already see DJ's already trying to knock something in. Take It Easy Bro does get the block, but it's a very high hit, which could definitely set up for a potential goal. In fact, DJ is already there trying to block it, but we do see the setup there, and just no one was there to able to finish the play, but that was a good attempt by the Pioneers. And we do see another deflect there by Take It Easy Bro, see if they can try to set up something here. They're just kind of knuckling it around, but we see Shermill, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but trying to get something. Richie knocks it over to the side. DJ tries to go for the score and just wide left there. But we see that Marietta is just trying to play defensively, but not having a whole lot of luck. And we see Larson trying to knock it away. And MC Cowboy with a huge hit and gets the score. Although I think there was an assist there by Illinois Tech. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, it does kind of tap it in there. So Marietta is on the board. So it is 1-1 tied at 3:42 in game 2 of this best-of-5 series. And we see Marietta trying to take a shot at the goal right from the get-go and just misses by a little bit. And we see Marietta playing a little bit more comfortable. And maybe with some nerves or something. I don't know. But it looks like they are trying to get the ball back onto Illinois' side. And they're playing a bit more offensively now. Trying to get the rotation set up. So we see some love taps here and there. And the ball does... A very nice hit there by Take It Easy, Bro. Just trying to set up the goal here. And it's so close, and it does get knocked away. And we see another shot attempt, but it does get blocked by Jamel. Jamili, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I apologize if you are listening in. And we do see Larson knocking it all the way back to Illinois' side. So Marietta is doing a much better job in this game and trying to get the ball onto Illinois' side to set up goals. But we do see Illinois Tech trying to come back and taking a nice shot over at the goal. And Take It Easy Bro does save it. And so you see another shot attempt. And MC Cowboy does get blown up in the process. And Richie tries to get the goal in. And DJ also, but just hits it off to the side. So now we see MC Cowboy trying to get something in, but Shermill just blocks it away. They're trying to set up for another goal. Marietta is trying to do their best to deflect from it. And we do see Richie getting the score in for Illinois Tech. So it is now 2-1 in favor of Illinois Tech with just a little over 2 minutes to go in this game. So anything can still happen. It is still only just a 1-goal deficit this time. But Marietta is just going to have to work on see if they can get the ball over to the other side. But we see DJ getting very aggressive and already scoring. It looked like that the others were just trying to hold off. So we see Richie trying to get in there and block Take It Easy Bro from doing anything, which sets up the goal for DJ. So it is now 3-1 with 1:52 left in this match. Well, this game of the match. So Illinois Tech is still playing that aggressive play style, just trying to like disrupt, get the ball over, and just prevent Marietta from being able to do anything. And that last possession, they were able to pull that off. And we see that Richie is in place to try to get the score, so we see Marietta can block it, and Take It Easy Bro does get the block. And Larson does try to knock it off, and Shermill was definitely trying to go in for the kill. Oh, that was so close. That was a great save there by Larson there. Much needed. So now we see DJ trying to block it. So right now, with that aggressive play style, Illinois is definitely keeping good control of the ball with 1 minute remaining. So Marietta is going to have to find a way to get the ball back and get 2 scores in 50 seconds because time is running out. And we do see another demolition. I think that's like 3 or 4 in just this game alone. So Illinois Tech is not afraid to use their speed. And we do see another score for Illinois Tech here. We see Richie getting the ball set up, taps it, and Schrimmel just angles it just right to get the score. So it is now 4-1 in favor of Illinois Tech. So this is not looking good for the Pioneers. So now we get the 30-second warning. So Marietta is going to have to do something quick. And there's another demolition. I think that's just part of their plan to blow up people so that way they get try to use that to get a quick score in. So we now have 15 seconds left. So it does look like that game 2 will be going to Illinois Tech with 5 seconds left. And that is game 2. So Illinois Tech does take the win. So match is still not over, but it is looking rough. Because it is a best of 5. So if Illinois Tech wins this next game, then they do win the whole match. But Marietta can still do the reverse sweep. That has happened before. But it's going to take some effort. It's going to take maybe a little bit of luck, but anything can happen. So do not give up on the Pioneers just yet. If you think that they can reverse sweep, let's see that excitement in the chat as we wait for the next match to set up here. We are loading in here. Make sure it's set up so I would spectate. So it looks like they're going to keep the same side. So Marietta will be blue. Illinois Tech will be orange. So this is match point. If Illinois Tech wins, they will win the match. And Marietta would advance to the lower bracket. It is a double elimination tournament, so if they do end up falling, they're not out of the tournament just yet. But let's see if Marietta can make some adjustments here. And right from the get-go, Illinois Tech does get the score in. So we do see the setup by DJ, and Richie just knocks it right in. And Larson tried to be able to block it off, but it was just a little too late with that. We do see a nice hit there by Marietta. And trying to see if they can set up a goal here. But Shermill was there to block it away. Richie's knocking it over to the other side. But we do see MC Cowboy trying to set it up, but nothing there to be able to follow up a good defensive play by Illinois Tech. And we do see another demo. Yeah, I'm starting to think that's part of their strategy where they just blow up. And we do see a goal for the Pioneers. I've always wanted to do that, so I apologize, but I've been waiting to do that for a very, very long time. But we do see a very nice goal there from the Pioneers. So now it is 1-1. So let's see if Marietta can keep up that momentum and try to take this game. And we do see Illinois Tech is already playing very aggressively. And without much time, DJ puts the score in for Illinois Tech. So they respond very quickly to that. We'll see how Marietta can respond to that. Illinois Tech gets possession of the ball, is already driving it in, and just within just a couple seconds, already gets the score. That took only 11 seconds. It goes to show Illinois Tech is not happy when you score on them, and they are out for blood. So we'll see if Marietta can do something here to try to set up another goal. There's only 4 minutes left in the game, so it's still very early, but they're already 2 goals behind, and we do see how aggressive this Illinois Tech team plays. We do see the setup for the Pioneers, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to follow up. They're just backing out now, already knowing that Illinois Tech's trying to get the score in. And we do see a nice save by Take It Easy, Bro. So Marietta is now trying to set up to get down to the other side of the field. But we see here DJ is already kind of get control back. And even Richie's knocking it down. Take It Easy, Bro sets it up for a very big hit there by Illinois. But a really good save there by Larson to prevent the goal. But we do see that, was very close to going in. It was just, an epic save there by MC Cowboy. I was afraid that was going to go in there, right? Because the tap there was just so easy, but a very nice defensive play there. But we do see that Marietta is already having to defend. And another explosion. And DJ's just kind of hanging back to try to prevent the ball from going to their side. So they're just doing a really good job with setting up the different plays. And Marietta just keeps having to play defensively. That's a very dangerous knockback, but it's just kind of slowly working its way towards the goal. And we see another demolition. Like I said, Illinois Tech is super aggressive. Looks like they're trying to set up the goal, and DJ does land the setup. So it is now 4-1 in favor of Illinois Tech with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. So it is not looking good for the Pioneers. So Marietta's got to do something here to get 3 goals to at least tie it with 2:17 left in this game. Otherwise, this match will go to Illinois Tech. And we already see Illinois not wasting any time. They're not playing keep away. They're not trying to delay. They're trying to get as many scores as they can. Because Richie already had 2 shots in trying to score. And we do see Take It Easy Bro trying to set it up, the play here. And we see Larson getting demoed, so they can't follow up with the play. And Richie's already back trying to score in. And gets the score with no one there to defend. So it's now 5-1. And with that, just taps it from behind. That is a really good play. That could be one of the top plays of this tournament. There is a secondary competition during this where if you have a really good play, you can take the clip and submit it and win some money. So that could be very well one of those top plays running in that competition. We now have about 1:30 left. Pioneers are down 5-1. And Illinois Tech is just keeping complete control of the ball while just demoing the Pioneers left and right. And although that only takes them out for a couple seconds, you demo during a critical play, and that can make the difference between scoring and not. We do see we have about 1:04 left. And Marietta is trying to do everything they can to play defensively, but they're just having a lot of trouble getting the ball away from Illinois. We do see it starting to head towards the goal, but it does get blocked by Richie, so it's a very nice attempt. And Richie gets blown up, so Marietta finally retaliates with their own demo, but maybe a little too late. See a nice hit there by MC Cowboy. And Richie tried to deflect and almost gets the goal in there, but was not able to land it. So now we do have 30 seconds left. So right now this is not looking good. Unfortunately, it does appear that Marietta will fall to Illinois Tech. And there's the nail in the coffin with another score by Illinois Tech. It's just a little flip tap into the goal with 17 seconds left. We'll see if Marietta can pull off some miracle here with 10 seconds remaining, but the odds are very unlikely, especially since Illinois has complete control of the ball right now. Just really good ball handling by them, just playing keep away. And that will be game and match. So with that, the match will go to... Oh, I just spectated. Apparently got an item. Okay. Yeah, so with that, the match will go to Illinois Tech, winning 3-0. So unfortunately, Marietta does fall. But those things happen, but like I said, the game is the tournament is not over yet. So with that, Marietta will be in the lower bracket. In fact, let me just see if we can find out anything about the next match. Let me take a look here. I'm looking at the bracket right now. I can't tell here. Probably, if I were to guess, the way this tournament is set up, they'll probably play against RSU. I don't know who RSU is. Let me see if I can find out who they are. Let's see here. Yeah, I have no idea who RSU is, but I'm going to suspect that that will be the next opponent. So hang tight a little bit. So unfortunately, yeah, the Pioneers do fall in the uh, into that round, so they will be in the lower brackets. And the lower bracket is a best of 3, so hang tight for just a little bit. And as soon as we get some more details, we will have that to you. I would guess that the next match is going to be very soon. It seems like it's supposed to be like every half hour or so. So probably in the next, I don't know, I'd say 10 minutes or so, the next match will be up. But we'll try to keep you updated in here. So in the meantime, just hang tight, and we'll be ready to have the next match for you very soon. All right, welcome back. We are very close. We're getting the lobby right now set up for the next game. This is the lower brackets for the Rocket League Tournament. We are playing against Rogers State University. So let me make sure I get everything here set up, making sure everyone is good. Go. All right, so I think there's the lobby's set up here. Oh wait, something's going around here. Hold on 1 second. Everyone's leaving the match. That's not right. Let's see what happened here. Let me see here. Why did everyone leave the match? Okay, I'm gonna try to leave the match and see what's going on here. Let's see here. Join private match. Give it a second here as we try to get the lobby here set up. Okay. Okay, they got the lobby up, so let me double check the teams here to make sure everyone is good. Also try to figure out what side everyone's going to be on. Okay, so it looks like Marietta will be on the orange side this time. So Rogers State will be on the blue side. So here we go. This is the first game in the best of 3 of Marietta College versus Rogers State. So this is a bigger deal because winner advances, loser goes home. So it is going to be important for Marietta to be able to win this game so they can advance in the tournament. But we already see Rogers State trying to play an aggressive play style to see if they get some scores in. And Marietta's doing their best to defend. You can see a nice block by Take It Easy Bro, but Whisker Stew gets the score in very quickly. He was able to tap that, and no one was there to defend in time. So we'll see how Marietta responds to this. It looks like Rogers is already trying to get something in, hovering over by the goal, but Marietta is doing their best to keep it away. And we see a slow hit by Trauma. It looks like Whisker Stew is trying to set up something, but a nice block there by the Pioneers. And we do see Marietta starting to advance the ball to see if they can get a score in. But Trauma does block it from MC Cowboy. And now Marietta could be in trouble because they were all over there. They didn't look like they rotated properly. But it looks like Marietta is back to defend. A nice hit there by Take It Easy Bro, but Whisker Stew is trying to hit that back. Marietta's doing everything they can to keep the ball away from the goal, but set up a potential hit there. And the ball is starting to head down. A nice breakaway. That could be a score. And that is a score for the Pioneers. So that is another goal. So they do tie that up 1-1 now, with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in game 1 of this best of 3. So Marietta did a great job there, just keeping the ball open. A big hit there by MC Cowboy, but just a little off to the right, trying to tap it in, but everyone from Rogers State is there to defend, so he falls back. Larson comes in, tries to get something, he misses, so he'll rotate back. Just trying to take advantage of those boosts. And we see Whisker Stew just flew in there to just knock it in, knowing that the ball was going to land very close to the goal. So we see he's able just to knock that right in, tap it right next to the goal. So that is unfortunate for the Pioneers, but there's still 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in this game. So we'll see if Marietta can do something about it. Nice hit there by Larson. And we do see Roger State trying to retaliate, trying to bounce it back, but missed the first one and knocks this next ball pretty high in the air. So Marietta is doing pretty well keeping it over there, but Trauma does try to knock the ball back. Larson knocks it high in the air, and we see Whisker Stew coming up to try to set the goal. And a nice block there by Take It Easy, Bro. Just trying to do everything they can to knock it over. And we see Larson starting to head it over towards the goal, but it's in the corner. So he's going to need some help there, and it does not seem to set up. But we do see a nice setup there by MC Cowboy, and just a good defense there by Dunderwood. So now Marietta's got to play a little defensively. And Whisker Stew does get the goal in for Rogers State. So that is now 3-1 in favor of Rogers State. With 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the game. As a reminder, this is a best of 3. So win 2 games and then you win the whole match. And we do see a big hit there by Whisker Stew, but MC Cowboy was able to block that. Marietta's going to have to get the ball out of there to set up another goal. A nice hit there by Take It Easy, Bro, but no one was there to follow up on it. Larson tries to do something with it, but wasn't able to fully connect. And now we see a nice hit there by MC Cowboy, but Trauma blocks it away. And it looks like he's trying to set up something, but he falls back knowing that Marietta can defend this. And he does try to set up something for the goal, and a nice block there. Whisker Stew tried to connect it, but it did not happen. Those bounces by the goal are the most dangerous, because like that one right there can easily set up for a goal, but a nice, an epic save there by Take It Easy, Bro. And we see MC Cowboy trying to knock it over, but it gets deflected back. We see a good hit there, but Whisker Stew was right there ready to block it. And we see Trauma trying to go in for the goal and gets the demo, but he responds, so we should be fine. So we do see the hit there, nothing connecting. So Marietta's having trouble with setting up for her goals, and we have less than a minute to go, and Marietta's got to work on trying to get 2 scores in. So we see Larson trying to knock it over, but we do see a good defense there by Rogers State. Yeah, Rogers State has quite the defense with 30 seconds remaining. So Marietta's got to do something to get 2 scores in very fast. Otherwise, game 1 will go to Rogers State. So now there's 20 seconds remaining. And we do see the setup by Rogers State to try to knock something in, but Take It Easy, Bro was able to deflect it, but the ball is already over here, and they're trying to tap it in, and it's so close to coming, and there's the score from Rogers State with 6 seconds left. It does look like that game 1 is going to be going to Rogers State unless something happens very miraculously in the next 6 seconds. They do try to get one more goal in. And just another explosion. And they get another score, just keeping the ball in there. That's borderline BM, if you ask me. They've already won and just set that up. So game 1 will go to Rogers State. So let me get some things here set up for that. So once again, this is a best of 3. So if Rogers State wins the next one, yeah, if Rogers State wins the next one, they will win the entire thing. So Marietta's got to do something to take this next game. That way, we at least get to a game 3. So Marietta's down, but not out just yet. But with that, both Whisker Stew and Trauma played very well with that. Whisker Stew having 3 goals and Trauma 2. Although in my opinion, that last one doesn't count because they already won, and that was just maybe a little bit of BM there. And we do see that it'll be the same side, so Marietta will be orange and Rogers State will be on the blue side. So this is match point. This is a critical game for the Pioneers. It is win or die, because if Marietta loses this, they're out of the tournament. And we do see that Rogers State does not hesitate to try to set up a play to score. And we see Whisker Scoop trying to bounce it and just off by a little bit. And we see Take It Easy Bro trying to knock it down, but Trauma's there to defend and bring it right back. And we see a nice deflect there by MC Cowboy, but Trauma's there all ready to knock it over, but he falls back knowing that Marietta can defend this. They're all over there, but Trauma goes in to try to set up a play, and we see Whisker Stew trying to jump up and misses completely. This could be the opening that Marietta needs. So Larson tries to do something, but they're able to block it back. And the first goal does go to Rogers State. Just setting that up in the air and just bouncing up and knocking it in without too much trouble. Larson tried to defend that, but was just off by a little bit. So we do see that Rogers State does not hesitate to try to play a very aggressive play style, just trying to keep the ball over and knocking shots in. And just with that, they already get the next goal in. Not much Marietta was able to do to defend. Larson tries to knock it away, but Trauma was there to just kind of slide over and just knock it in with the goal exposed. So with 3:46 left, Marietta is already down 2-0. Marietta's going to have to work on making some plays here to get down there and take some shots. Because right now it just seems like Rogers State has complete control of the game right now. They're already trying to take a shot in to get the goal, and he was able to follow that up, so bounced up in the air. And with the follow-up, is already ahead 3-0. So it is not looking good for our Pioneers in this game. It's not over yet, though, but it is looking rough. And it does not help that Rogers State is able to pretty much keep control of the ball during most of the game, and actually forcing the Pioneers to chase after it from time to time. So we see Trauma able to block it back. And Marietta is going to try to defend this, but setting it up for a potential goal and does miss. But Whisker Stew was there with the follow-up. So I mean, that's just a good play on their part, knowing that even if Trauma does not get the goal in, both Whisker Stew and Dunderwood were there to knock it in case that didn't happen. And that's exactly what they were able to do in this case. And they're already ahead 4-0 with 2:48 left in this game. Yeah, so Marietta's just having a lot of trouble, and they're playing very aggressive. And there's the follow-up again, just like they did in the last play. So we see here. So take a look at this. So Trauma hits the ball and it bounces, but Whisker Stew stayed behind, knowing that the ball is going to bounce, and it just knocks it in. Okay. So this is just going from bad to worse. So I think at this point it looks like that Marietta has lost a lot of steam. But they may be able to try to make some plays here to set up something for a goal. I mean, at this point, I mean, it just looks like that Rogers State is just kind of playing around, and get the sense that they kind of already know that they've won this, so they're just not really putting a lot of effort anymore. So Marietta's doing everything they can to try to set up something, but yeah, with a minute 50 to go, unfortunately, it does look like that Rogers State will be taking this. And even a nice hit there by MC Cowboy, but Trauma was there to deflect it. And we do get the demo. But with a minute 35 left, 7-0, it's not looking good. Although Marietta does get the score there, so it will not be a shutout. Now the question is, can Marietta do anything with a minute 20? So we do see Rogers trying to set up, and it does miss, so this could be Marietta's chance to take it down. But Marietta's got to do something right now if they're going to have any shot at trying to come back in this, but being down 7-1 with a minute left is going to be extremely difficult to pull off. And we do see the demo going out, but it doesn't look like much is going to... Nope. 2 demos! But no follow-up with that. So 30 seconds left. Whisker Steve is going to try to go into... it looks like he's just trying to play keep away at this point. Just keeping control of the ball, preventing Marietta from being able to do anything with it. So we do see a good attempt there by MC Cowboy, but it just didn't quite connect. So with that, that is the match. So the game will go to Rogers State. So with that, that does mean that Marietta is now out of the tournament. Unfortunately, it was a double elimination that was in the lower bracket. So with that, Marietta will not advance in the tournament. But it was a good try. Some of these Rocket League teams are very good, and we saw that with some of these matches that they played. So just a quick reminders before we take off for today. So next Saturday, our League of Legends team will be participating in the Timo Cup. So we'll be broadcasting that at 4 o'clock Eastern Time next Saturday. So please be sure to come back and check out for that. There may be some other tournaments coming up, but we'll have to keep an eye out for it. You know, we've been talking a while about this unannounced tournament. And earlier this week, it was finally announced that ESPN is doing a collegiate eSports championship. And what they originally told us was it looked like that they were going to try to set up their own thing, but it looks like they decided, because of the overwhelming response from many schools that were interested in this, they decided to partner up with TESPA and C-Star League, and they will be hosting and broadcasting the championships for some of the already existing tournaments, including Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft 2, Hearthstone, and I believe Street Fighter Alpha 5, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, we're not involved in any of those tournaments right now. Our Overwatch team did not advance very far in the Overwatch League. So, unfortunately, we will not be able to participate in any of the championships that ESPN is providing. But with that said, there does appear to be some potential tournaments coming down the road. So, we'll just have to keep an eye out for it. AVGL has been doing some tournaments here and there. So, if they decide to put together another Rocket League tournament, we'll definitely be seeing if we can participate in that. There may be a potential League of Legends tournament organized by AVGL, so we'll be looking out for that as well. So thank you again for watching. If you haven't already been following us on our social media, please be sure to do so. So you can go to our Facebook page at Marietta College Esports, Twitter at Marietta Esports. This broadcast will be available on our YouTube channel next week. So you can go to bit.ly/Marietta College Esports. All the links are below in this channel. You can also follow us here on Twitch. So whenever we broadcast something, you can definitely check us out there. Any support you provide would be much appreciated. So once again, thank you for coming out and watching the tournament with us.